Good evening, you all. My name is Lorna Wynn. Um, I'm gonna try to make this video short. The last time I made a video, people have said it was too long, so I'm gonna make it shorter, a lot shorter, 20 minutes at the most. But anyway, I told you last time. I know it's been a while since I've been on here. I just been busy and just haven't had the motivation to shoot a video. But I've still the last time I put out a video was about my autism and social issues. But this one is going to be my testimony about my autism and meltdowns and where God fits. Because from now on, I'm going to use these videos about my autism and where God fits in it and how he has helped me. Anyway, I just have 3 points I would like to discuss. First of all, it's about my autism and meltdowns. There's reasons why I have them. Let's see, okay. There's I'd say 3 reasons. Overload, which is, I'm like one step at a time, or I just don't overload me. Don't talk too much. Don't give too much information. I cringe. I just okay, one step at a time. I get frustrated really easy with that. And too many tasks at one time. When there's a lot of stimulation, and some of this is sensory overload too. When there's a lot of noise and stimulation and expectations and stuff, like if I'm at a job or if there's a lot going on and my mind's going round and round, I will be very prone to having a meltdown. And if I can't find my keys and something else is going on and somebody's, telling me something or asking me, it's whatever it can be. And if I gotta be out the door, I just, it interrupts my executive functioning. And so I just get really frustrated. I can pound the wall. I could pound my head, scream, cuss. Yeah, I cuss. And I am a Christian, that's still trying to work on stuff like everybody else. But it's just a little harder for me not to make, not that I make an excuse to cuss and, allow my anger to get the best of me and then have the meltdown. And so it could also be just a number of stuff. Too much, things around me. And when I miss a ride, that's very stressful. And I just get either really depressed or meltdown and get frank and not very nice with a person. I can get pretty rude. And I'm trying not to do that these days now, with the help of God. But the third, I think People can frustrate me. Um, I want things to be a certain way. Fear of perfection, fear of imperfection. I get so mad at myself if I'm not doing a task perfect enough. And I just get like really depressed. My world just tumbles down. And it just makes me feel like an error, like something worthless. And yeah, and yeah, just want things a certain way. Change bothers me, like about if I miss a ride, or like let's put giving experience I've had riding the city bus in Dallas. Um, I live in I live in Dallas, but that's all I'm gonna say. I don't want to give too much information. But anyway, I rode their city bus, and I have. I'm gonna be honest. Over a meltdown, I have been kicked off the bus. One was, I think, the reason why I had the meltdown was because the bus took a turn that I didn't like. It was confusing, and it just freaked me out. And I just started like freaking out and just like holding onto this bar and just, just, hey, just like, where's that turn? It just like, if someone changes, because I thought they were going to go straight downtown or something. I don't remember what I thought they were going to do, and I was expecting that. Well, they took a turn, and that I didn't expect, and that just freaked me out. So it happens to me, and there's a couple times I got kicked off the bus. Well, I'm trying to work on that now with the help of God. He's really reminded me that if I continue to allow my anger to get the best of me, then I'm never going to be happy. I'm never going to grow, and I'm never going to grow in Him, spiritually. I'm always going to be unhappy and a mess. I'm always going to feel like a mess, and I'm never going to love myself for who I am if I don't start repenting of, anger and rage, even though a lot of us on the autism spectrum cannot help it. But I think that we have to find ways that will help us deal with situations better, meltdowns better. And, the video's not going to be, all about, or it's going to take some videos, but tonight, it's going to take some videos for me to help others out there with autism or other mental health issues, because that's my passion. And so no, I do not want to go through those times again. I'm done. I'm tired. And I'm tired of hating myself over it, feeling like a mess. It does not do my self-esteem any good at all. And it also, even though I can't help it, I mean, some of this I cannot help, but I know that there's ways I can get through it. I think it's best even if you ask somebody, please help me, or just ask God to help you if you're going through a meltdown, And I'm just learning about that. Cast all your anxieties on Him, for He cares for you. I think that's in Philippians. Oh, I forgot to write down scriptures. But I will do another video tomorrow. But tonight's just about, I'm going to, state some scriptures on anger and anxiety, that will help you. If those folks out there that have autism spectrum disorder, or family members that care about a loved one with autism. But there also, the reason why I have meltdowns, that I could have them, I'm not going to say I have them, because that would speak over me, the spirit of you know, one of his devil spirits. Because, anyway, I'm trying to work on that. But a lot of times, okay, with people, I'm very sensitive when it comes to people around me. When it's too many expectations, I can get really frustrated with them, and I can get mouthy. Yeah. And I can get rude and just hateful. And I'm trying to work on that the last 2 or 3 months. And how many minutes? Okay, good. Anyway, so it could be expectations and validations, criticism, judgments. Sometimes they're right, and even though I know they're right, I could still have a meltdown. And I am still working on not letting people affect me. It's taking time. And I have had times in the past where I got mouthy with them, or just like got angry inside, and there are times where I just let it out to God, and when I feel invalidated. But there are other times where I just like screamed and yelled back, and just, I think the best thing to do is just like, okay, I should have prayed, and I should have just walked away. Okay, so-and-so, okay, I understand. Because, at that moment, I'm so angry that I can't admit at that point what I've done wrong. And there's a lot of things I've done wrong, and it takes me a little time to process it. So, I would need my space. So, yeah, and I don't have, I have less meltdowns now because with the help of God. And, anyway, I don't know if I missed, it's just, when people are invalidating and I feel like I'm always the wrong one. But I don't think about that anymore. I try not to. And I think God's really helping me. And I just, I've had so much anger or bitterness toward people. And it's, I've been going through depression and anxiety, and depression can really, make you feel like, you're bad, or a lot of negative thoughts. And sometimes depression can accentuate autistic behavior and things like that, and just paranoia. It's, since my depression, paranoia's gotten worse, and I feel like people don't like me, and they're just telling me, because I feel like people are being fake, but that's where it caused anger, and, and so I'm kind of backing away and taking a break from a lot of people so I won't be hurt, and so I won't hurt them. And just praying if I'm not feeling good or something. Getting in His Word. I could work on getting in His Word more and reading scriptures, and, but that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to back away from a lot of people. I'm not withdrawing completely. I'm just, I want to be around people that are just positive, and that are truly accepting, and that are truly genuine and open-minded Christians, and or people in general. There's people out there that are not Christians that are very validating and understanding and kind, and, it's good to just be around people that accept you for who you are, because not all people will accept you, and somebody will hurt you. And so for you people with Asperger's, the high functioning autism, I just want to, just give you advice. Find a group that, it has your interest, or a group that is interested in the same things. Mine is psychology. Mine is spiritual, as far as like Christian spiritualism. I'm not religious. I just like to be around like-minded people, and I like to talk about deep enough things. Sometimes, with my social deficits, I used to talk about things that you just don't talk about with everybody, and I'm trying to work on that. So, just, I know it's hard for for people in general, really, with mental disorders. It's a very lonely place. Even people with depression, it's a very lonely place. And my advice is find a support group. Find an Asperger support group, depression support group, whatever mental health disorder you have or illness. And I like Christian based, because it doesn't just focus on the problems, but it focuses on the fresh, refreshing spirit of the whole refreshing Holy Spirit of God, and that's what I like. And that's my interest. And I'm not there yet as far as repenting of things, but I'm slowly growing out of some things, and which is, I'm not doing as much as I used to, as far as like anger, and I don't melt down as much, and it takes time. It may take years. Anyway, this is all for tonight. Tomorrow I'm going to give some scripture on anger, rage, fits of rage. Just other scriptures to encourage you, not just condemning scriptures. We do need a balance. And, I want to help those out there that have mental health issues to be accountable and to also feel God's grace. And we all need it. We don't deserve it, but we need it. And especially those that struggle. But anyway, hope you guys have a great night. And I will talk to you soon. Bye.